would be step number 1 of Trumpnomics. Tell me if you haven't heard this before, folks. Spend massive amounts of borrowed money on shovel-ready jobs. Is this starting to sound familiar? Bottom line, Trumpnomics is Obamanomics, ladies and gentlemen. Another contribution from Leon Wolf at Red State. I'm old enough to remember when the people who supported Trump hated this idea when Obama proposed it. Trump was back on the stump today, criticizing Hillary Clinton for not being in favor of enough government spending. For the purposes of reference, Mrs. Clinton's infrastructure plan is to spend $275 billion in her first 100 days. Trump promises to at least double that for the purposes of providing what amounts to shovel-ready jobs to people, which, of course, will not be quite as shovel-ready as billed, as advertised. Now, the Obama stimulus plan carried an estimated price tag of $831 billion spread out over a 10-year period, which was ostensibly for projects exactly like the ones Trump described. I don't really know an additional $550 billion is going to suddenly fix all the problems Trump identifies here, except that he seems to imply that he's going to personally oversee every construction project funded by his massive deficit spending to make sure there are no cost overruns. Every one of them will be mismanaged then, even worse than they would have been otherwise. I don't know. It seems to me that the objection to Obama's stimulus plan, or Hogzilla, as I've called it for years, was not that the construction projects it funded would not be completed on time or under budget, but rather that the whole thing was a massive increase in deficit spending that was not a sustainable way to fix America's economy, and not a way to fix America's economy at all. It's just moving money around. It's not creating jobs, not creating wealth, which is something that only a capitalist free market economy can do. And I remember it like it was yesterday, back in the spring. My friend Doug Gibbs saying, well, at least Trump is a capitalist. I'm going to try that one again, Doug. Trumpnomics is Obamanomics. Period. But since Trump's supporters now apparently support an exactly equivalent plan to Hogzilla, that does lend credence to the idea that some people opposed Obama for reasons that had nothing at all to do with his policies.